Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another weekly vlog. I'm actually going back to work today in the office after 2 weeks of quarantine. It's been a long 2 weeks, and I'm glad to go back into the office for some things, but not so glad for other things. I've just got to, get back into the rhythm of going back into the office for the time being. And just take it one day at a time. So it felt good to get back into my morning routine this morning. I will say that, because working from home, I did get a little bit, I don't want to use the word lazy, but I knew that I didn't have to commute. I knew that I really didn't have to get dressed or do my hair or any of that stuff. So I was definitely a little bit more relaxed and less focused on my normal rhythm in the morning. So, it's taking a bit of adjusting and a little bit of like mental preparedness to go back into that office. So anyway, that's where I'm at in my head this morning. I need to head out the door for work and just fingers crossed that it is an uneventful day. I will catch up with you guys in a bit. All right, I'm home from work. It was just a surreal day. There was just a lot going on, and I was just trying to get back in sync with everyone at the office and sort of catch up on some things that I couldn't get done from home over the last couple of weeks. But and it was almost a little bit of sensory overload, just not being around people a whole lot. And by the end of the day, I was like, okay, I don't want to talk to anyone for several hours, please. Thank you. One exciting thing, though, is that during lunch today, I signed up for a Peloton account. So they have an app. I had no idea until over this past weekend when we were looking online and it somehow came up. And I think there was even a commercial on TV, but you can do other things if you don't have a bike. And I had no idea. I thought Peloton was just for the people who have their bike or their treadmill, things like that. So I signed up on the app. You can find me there. My username on there is Julie's Plans, of course. But I thought it would be really cool to sign up for something. I love that it's scheduled live classes. So I signed up for a few of them. I feel like that will keep me a little bit more accountable with my fitness and overall health goals. This week, I mainly just signed up for some yoga classes. My first one is tonight at 6. So I have about an hour and 15 minutes to have dinner ready. It'll probably be ready a little bit early because it's a super simple dinner, but I'm really excited to try out some of these classes. And I've kind of told myself that if I could commit to doing these classes more regularly, then maybe a Peloton bike will be a part of my world at some point, but they're a little bit pricey, so I'm not entirely sure. So I don't know if you guys are signed up for Peloton. Join me over there. Like I said, my username is Julie's Plans. I'm just excited to try something new and kind of bring something else into my routine. I didn't realize the TV was on back there, but I turned it on and I swear my TV just stays on CNN 24/7. But lately the news has been a little boring. I'm not mad about that at all. So I'm home from work. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get started on dinner, and I'll show you guys what I'm making. Like I said, Mondays, for me, I prefer to make Mondays the easiest meal of the week, even if it's something frozen, which tonight is, or even a frozen pizza, just something easy, because we're all kind of, especially this week, because we're all getting thrown back into our routine after being quarantined for 2 weeks. So a nice, easy meal is what I have planned. Tonight we are having this Voila family chicken size cheesy ranch chicken. We have had these before and thoroughly enjoy them. We've had some that have shrimp in them, and there's always never enough shrimp, but these are so easy to make. You simply dump the bag of ingredients into the pan, and then it comes with 2 flavor cubes that you just add to the pan, and those thaw as it's cooking, and they seriously only take about 20 minutes or so to cook. It is the perfect easy dinner, especially for a Monday night when you just want something quick and easy for your family. And of course, like most of our pasta dishes, we love adding a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. All right, so I'm all changed and ready for yoga class. For some reason, I thought it was at 6. It's not at 6, it's at 6:45. And it's the 10-minute restorative class by Dennis Morton. I don't know who any of these instructors are, but again, I'm just excited and motivated. I was talking to Jesse on the way home from work, and I was like, I think it's cool that you get to show up for a live class. So it feels like you are really going to a live class, even though it's not really live. But I don't know. I'm excited about it, and just something to keep me motivated, because if I left it up to myself and it wasn't a scheduled class, I would probably find some excuses to not work out. Like, I'm sure that there's something to clean around my house. I'm sure that there's a task I'd like to get done, but I really need to put myself at the top of the list. And even if it's a 10-minute yoga class, like, that could help me so much more, than just sitting on the couch. I don't want to say just sitting on the couch, because sometimes we need that downtime, but I need more than sitting on the couch right now. I really do. I feel it in my bones, my hips. We spent a lot of time just sitting the last 2 weeks all around quarantine, and I've got to move my body big time. They just said my name during the class. Like fangirling during my first Peloton class. All right, I am all done with it was the restorative yoga class. It was only 10 minutes long. I really liked it. I may have almost fallen asleep during one of the poses, because we were literally in each pose for like 5 minutes, like no lie. It was probably 4 minutes each, with like a 1 minute at the beginning and the end, with the instructor talking or getting us, back to sitting up and stuff. But I really, really liked it. And the fact that they called out our names, like the people that were new, I wasn't like exactly prepared for that. I've never taken live classes like this before, but like I was saying in the beginning, like, I think taking a scheduled live class is so incredibly motivating. Like, now I want to get like on the app and start scheduling more classes. For this first week, it looked like really only yoga classes were left, but I'm totally fine with that. The 2 poses that we did, like, one was child's pose, and then, I forget the other one already, but my lower back already feels like so much better. I sit in an office chair all day at work, and like sometimes I don't realize it, but I'm like hunching forward at my computer, and next thing you know, it's like my lower back all the way up into my shoulders is like all like tight and crooked, and you just don't feel good. And like this little bit, I was like, okay. Like, I didn't feel anything like crack or pop or anything like that, but I definitely feel a little bit better, and I'm glad that I've tried this out. So if you're not familiar with it, and no, this is not sponsored, you can check out the Peloton app. I have all like Apple products, so in the iTunes store or app store, whatever the heck they call it, you can find the Peloton app, and it's free for the first 2 months. So I thought that was awesome. So free for the first 2 months, and then I believe it's $12.99 a month after that. I still think that's great. I don't have a gym membership, so I would pay $12.99 a month and be able to take these live classes. And I like that I can schedule them. Plus, it gives me like one more thing to put in my planner. All right, I'm going to get the kitchen all cleaned up, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday morning. I am up and ready for work. I was trying to make sure I grabbed my AirPods for work, because those are very important, but all the time. I can never stand in the right spot. So obviously I've just got work today. I actually just made myself an extra cup of coffee. Where did I put it? It's over there. It's not behind me. Just to bring with me. I got one of these Yeti, it's the tumbler, the 24-ounce coffee cup with the handle, as a gift, and I love it. It takes 2 of the 7-ounce Nespresso pods, obviously, but I was like, I need some extra coffee today for work. Yesterday was it was draining because it was my first day back after a few weeks, but yeah, it actually wasn't too bad. today I think I'm gonna have to go pick up lunch. When I went to go do my grocery pickup this past weekend, I love like the pre-made salads that they have at Kroger. It's just an easy like thing that I don't really have to think about in the morning. It's a grab and go. They didn't have any, but when I was cleaning out my backpack on Sunday, I found a gift card to a local restaurant that I can place an order and pick up lunch there. So I was like, well, I'll use that before I forget about it and I find it 5 years from now in my backpack. So that's what I'm gonna do for lunch. Hopefully today I'll feel a little bit more caught up at work. Yesterday was actually pretty good. Just a lot to, you know, absorb all the things that I wasn't in the office for over the last couple of weeks. I've got dinner prepped. I'm actually marinating some chicken with a like cilantro lime marinade to hopefully make some kind of chicken taco or maybe even just burrito bowls, because that actually sounds better. And that's probably going to be the plan for work. After work and probably right after dinner or maybe even before dinner, I need to film tomorrow's video. I don't like when I do that to myself, but it's an easy video, so I'm not too worried about it. Now, I was planning to do a favorites video also this week, which probably requires me to do a little bit more with my hair, but I am in desperate need of a haircut. Like, my hair dried out so quickly this go around, and this isn't like a good example of it because I slept in a bun and it left all kinds of weird marks in my hair, but when my hair gets very dry, I'm just like done. I don't want to add any more heat to it. It stays up in a ponytail. I had mentioned this before, I think like in one of the Plan With Me's or one of the videos last week, that I had actually had a hair appointment last week, but because we were under quarantine, I rescheduled everything. And I actually could have scheduled some things for this week, but I felt like that was too soon, and I wanted to reduce the risk, so I bumped it to like the middle of February. So I've got a while to go, but I can't wait because my plan is to cut like 2 to 3 inches off my hair. I'm over it. I love how it looks long, but it's a lot to maintain. So that is the plan. All right, it is time to go. So I'm going to head out the door for work and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. All right, I am home from work. It was a very long day. Like, it was busy and it was hot. The day started off with the air conditioning not fully functioning at work, and the outside temperature reached almost 80 degrees here in this part of Georgia. It was very, very moist. So I am home from work. I want to make some burrito bowls for dinner. I think that sounds fantastic. I got a Amazon order, which I actually just placed on Sunday. So let me show you guys what I grabbed. I did grab a new Clinique Take the Day Away balm stuff that I used to take my makeup off. I really love this stuff. I always get the big one because it lasts several months for me. A little bit goes a long way, and I really, really love this stuff. It's great for just taking off all of the makeup after a long day. Then I reordered the Ava Naturals Skin Clearing Serum with vitamin C. I talked about both of these items actually in the last favorites video that I posted, I think last fall. I love this stuff. I use it after I wash my face. I use it at night just because of the amount of vitamin C that it has in it. I've heard that you should pretty much just stay out of the sun if you're going to use that much vitamin C on your skin. I like it. As someone in their early 40s, I think that it has worked very well for me. And then the last thing that I got, some Paper Mate flares. In last week's Plan With Me, I talked about how I had one left, just one. I swore I've bought like 50 of these over the years, and I was down to one, and I could tell that it was like on its last leg. So I just bought a 4-pack because I'm not saying that this is the pen that I'm gonna switch to. I love my Sharpie S Gel, but I needed a few of these. All right, let's talk about this other thing that I got in the mail. I'm a little bit frustrated with it. So I was gonna do like a full review. I'm sure that you guys have seen this before. Let me get it. It's the Our Place pan. So it's the Our Place pan. Here's the lid. I got it in this like off-white kind of cream color. Let's go back. let's do a little story time, shall we? Because I'm irritated. So I ordered this at the end of November. I was fully aware that it was a pre-order. However, and a lot of companies do this, when I ordered, it said the estimated ship time was around Christmas time. I want to say it said like December 27th. And this was honestly a gift to myself for Christmas. It's expensive. Yes, there was a sale. It was like the weekend before Black Friday, I believe. So everyone was gearing up and ramping up and having all of their sales. And I was like, I have wanted to try this for a long time and it's finally on sale. So I ordered it and it said estimated ship date was December 27th. I thought that's close enough to Christmas. And again, this was a gift to myself. I really wanted to try this thing. So then about late December, but before my estimated ship date, the first time they told me, we got a, hey, just an it was like an FYI email, like FYI, these are estimated ship times if you ordered in these blocks of time. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Suddenly my ship time went from December 27th to, it was very vague. It was like, late December to early January. And I was like, that's not what the first email said, or not what it didn't even come in an email. It's like, you know, when you place the order and it's like, congrats, you've placed your order will ship on blah, 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 blah. So that was that. And then I was like, I'm so confused. Like I ordered on this day, I was told this day, now it's a few weeks later. Fine, whatever, there's a global pandemic, no big deal. Then the date changed again and it was like the time frames kept changing and I was like, okay, don't say it's an FYI, these are the ship dates, more like a FYI, there might be some delays. They've never once admitted that there was a delay. Anyway, it's a whole thing because I've even like emailed them to say like, what's the deal? When is my order actually shipping? Because I feel like I've gotten several dates and I just wanted clarification. I felt like a total Karen at that moment, but I really was like, I've spent a lot of money on this pot. I just want a straight answer as to when you think it's going to ship. And then they responded like a cookie cutter copy and paste and just be aware that there's UPS delays. And I was like, wait, is the delay on your end or are you blaming UPS? Like, at least keep your story straight, you know? Anyway, now that I have it, I'm not even as excited as I feel like I should be. It's gotten, you know, rave reviews. You see like all of these influencers talking about it, but if you poke around on some of their posts or on some of their Facebook pages or on their Facebook page, you'll see some people are not too delighted with this pan. So we'll see. I do love that it has like the little strainer thing in here. I'm actually planning on cooking dinner tonight. When I saw that it was out for delivery, I was like, why not? Let's just try it. It has this little cardboard thing in here. It says this pan is designed to help you do more with less, to get ready to steam, saute, braise, fry, stew, boil, sear, serve, store, and more. I mean, it looks very nice. It's got like this, what do you call it? It's not that metal coating. It's like almost like porcelain coating. I don't know. I want to be excited about it because I spent a decent amount on it. But I'm not there. They do also include a little like scrubber and some additional information about the pot and that's, you know, that's all. I just feel like meh about it now. I was so excited. Like I bought like a big girl kitchen item kind of thing. I don't know. It comes with a spoon as well, which is really cool because this advertising for this pan, I can't even get it out of this thing, shows that there's like a built-in spoon rest with the pan. So there's it's like a bamboo type of spoon and you see this hole here. It goes into this little notch right here on the pan. I'm just saying. All right, so then your spoon can sit right there on there and it's not gonna like slip all over the place. You have a place to put it while you're cooking. I liked all of these features. I liked that it had the little strainer thing with it. Let me take the cardboard out. So I don't know. I'm still in my feelings about the whole thing and not feeling like they were being very transparent about when they were shipping, and then kind of trying to blame everything on the postal system, which I know has its issues, but it's like, I'm asking you about what you were doing, not what the post office is doing. Like, you know, that's just where I'm at. And I take customer service very seriously, and I just felt like the email that I got, the first time they blew me off, they never answered my email. I had to email twice. And then the second email, when they did finally respond, it was just kind of like, I know that this is your response to everyone all the time. So it'll be fine. This is not the world's worst problem, as I stab myself with the metal on here. So I still got a video to film for tomorrow, like just a little bit of a time crunch. Just poor time management on my part, and me thinking that the sun would actually cooperate this afternoon. And it's so cloudy. I'm gonna have to use all the lights, which I despise doing. I have a ton of studio lights, and I will avoid using them at all costs, and I kind of can't avoid it tonight. So I need to like lighten my mood, because I know that you guys can feel it as well as you're watching this. You're probably like, oh my God, eat a Snickers. I wish I had a Snickers right now. That sounds really good. Okay, so let's talk about some more about this pot, because I don't want to like completely dismiss it. Yes, I'm not impressed with the customer service, and the shipping took much longer than even the company said, but overall, in like kind of just like touching the material, the cover is nice and light. So that is nice that it's not too heavy, but it still feels very, very well made. The coating inside looks like it will hold up very well, and like it is non-stick. Like I said earlier, I'm excited about this built-in strainer. I don't know if the card, or maybe on their website, they have some like recipes or things like that to go with this. You can also like check out their Instagram if you're interested and see how other people are using theirs. My favorite feature still is the spoon rest. The built-in spoon rest is really, really nice, and the cover is made so that it goes around that spoon, so you can actually have your food covered, and the spoon rest, or the spoon on the rest, fills that little gap right there at the opening. And then you do have some little openings right here, and I believe it's on the other side as well. I'm trying to show you guys pretty up close. So it's not smooth on the outside. It definitely has some texture to it, but the inside of the pan is looking like it's also going to hold up really well as far as non-stick. I've seen a lot of people rave about this pan being like their, you know, one and done type of thing. Like this really takes up about 3 or 4 pans in their cooking system. So now that I've had a chance to like rinse it off and wipe it down, because obviously it just came out of the box, I am going to start on some chicken breast for our burrito bowls. All right, so I am really putting this pan to the test on the first use, and as you can see, some of the marinade has like caramelized and it looks like it's burnt on, but I was really shocked to see this. It just like comes right off. And I know that this is a new pan, but I'm trying to give like a full review and not like totally be mad about emails and things like that, and actually show you guys the actual product, but things are not sticking, like they're coming off. All right, so this is what's left in the pan. I did have it on pretty high heat, so that's why there's like some of this like marinade that caramelized and then started to burn, but like nothing is sticking to this pan. And I know that that's like nothing to get too excited over because it's a brand new pan, but like I am at least impressed with that part. So if I'm being like giving like a review, I would say like customer service wise, it infuriated me how, you know, things went down as far as like customer service wise. Now, as far as the actual pan goes, on my first initial review, I would definitely say that this is a great pan. Some concerns that I have are this handle gets very, very hot, so you're going to want to be careful with that. It doesn't have like a silicone cover or anything on it, so just be very careful. It can be tempting to grab that when you're cooking. Don't. But this actual handle piece does stay nice and cool for you. It's not hot at all, which is great. I noticed that the top of the pan has that same material on the handle of the pot, and it also didn't get too hot. It didn't stay as cool, but it didn't get hot, and nothing stuck to the lid at all. So that's pretty much it. I would say that if you're really interested in this pan, depending on the color that you get determines your wait time. I know that, you know, even some other colors had longer wait times. As far as what I was reading on the reviews on the website, there were a lot of people that were having the same issues that I was. So if you're an extremely patient person, then I would say go ahead and order this. I do think it was a little bit pricey. I think I got it right at $98. I believe the regular price was like $125 or $145. I don't even remember the regular price. I definitely was not going to pay full price for this. I would wait for a sale. But I am glad that I have at least had a chance to try it out, and I hope that my thoughts and review on all of this were helpful to you guys as well. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. I am up. I am ready for work. Last night, oh my gosh, nothing went as planned, like at all. I recorded my video. It was my February plan with me. I love doing those videos, but I was so like off my game. When I tell you everything that went wrong. My microphone was facing the wrong way. I ordered the wrong kit, and then I didn't even order the right sheets for the kit that I was planning to order. It was a mess. It was a mess. So I did at least get it edited and scheduled and all of that stuff, but I was just like, what is happening? And it just speaks to needing to be a little bit more prepared. I don't mind if my videos aren't pre-filmed like months in advance or weeks in advance. You just can't do that with certain things. So I know that there are people that are like really into like, you know, batching their content. I'm not that kind of creator. I sort of do things like in the moment. And that's just what works for me sometimes. And it just didn't work for me last night. And I was so frustrated and I felt so discouraged. And I was just like, I can't do this again. I should have really filmed this video on Sunday, so I would have been a little bit more prepared. As far as dinner goes, it was great. I was thoroughly impressed with the pan. So on the agenda for today is work, obviously. I have a couple of meetings at work. Nothing too like out of the ordinary, but lately it's been a little bit intense because our clinic is soon going to be doing the COVID vaccine. So there's been a lot of talk about that. So just sort of dealing with that stuff. For dinner tonight, we are going to have fish with vegetables. I love incorporating at least one meal where the meat of the meal is fish. We used to do that a lot previously, and then we stopped, and I was like, wow, we haven't had fish or shrimp or something like that in a really long time. So we're trying to incorporate it back into our meal plan a little bit more. I would actually like to have it twice a week, but for now we're just going to bring it back into the meal plan once a week. This morning I got up a little bit earlier, like maybe just 10 minutes earlier, because I had to put the finishing touches on that video, and I was just like, I can't wait for this to be done. Such a mess. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be okay but from like the creator side, I'm just like, what were you thinking? Like, and it's crazy because some of those videos, it's not like you can refilm a plan with me. Your stickers are down. You've written on the paper. You can't undo the hot mess. So we're just going to roll with it. Not every video is going to be perfect. All right, so I'm headed out the door and headed to work. I will catch up with you guys this evening, and hopefully it will be a little less chaotic. All right, I am home from work. It was actually a really good, productive day at work. I'm extremely thankful for that. I actually had to run some errands for work today too, so I am a little like worn out, but I'm ready to like get in the house, get in some comfy clothes. I do need to do some stuff for my channel. What else? I need to take some pictures. The sun is finally out, so I can finally take some pictures. I had to stop and grab dog food for the dogs. For some reason, I thought our dog food was on like auto ship with Amazon. I might have accidentally changed that or changed it on purpose and I don't know why. Anyway, now the dogs have dog food. I just need to get all my stuff inside. I feel like I made a mess in my car, like constantly in and out of it today, so I definitely need to clean this up for tomorrow because this cannot continue. Also, I went on Instagram today and did the whole like assumptions question thing, and it's actually been a lot of fun. I haven't been able to check in for a few hours, but it's been really cool. I have like stayed away from doing the whole assumptions thing because I was like, someone is going to say something mean and horrible, but it hasn't been like that at all. And I'm extremely thankful. All right, I'm going to hop in the house. All right, I'm going to head in the house and yeah, get comfy and check in with the kids. Well, the one that's home right now, and change. I haven't decided if I want to do a workout tonight. I have a scheduled class tomorrow. So I might do another yoga class, not a live one, but just a regular class. So we will see. So for tonight, we are having some zucchini, and I'm just cutting up a few of those. I like really making these with some red potatoes and just tossing them in the oven. So I cut up about 2 of them along with about 10 or so small red potatoes. Just added a little bit of olive oil and some garlic salt along with some Tony's to add just a little bit of extra flavor to the vegetables. My family really likes it this way. So add a little bit of Tony's, give it a quick toss, and then pour it onto a baking sheet. I think I put it in the oven for about 375 degrees. Next up was the tilapia. I just went ahead and sprinkled a little bit of lemon on each of the pieces, then added a little bit of garlic salt on top to each one. It just really tastes good that way. All right, so we are already all done with dinner. Everything was great. Oh, I need to turn down my exposure. Everything was great. I'm already all cleaned up. Yeah, we're all set. I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna put a load of my laundry in the washer. I am gonna hop on my laptop and look at some comments from today's video because I realize I have not even been on YouTube today to check that stuff. There's something else I want to do. Run the vacuum upstairs because I think it kind of needs it. And that's really it. It's already, well, it's actually only 7:30. It's really not that bad. It's not that late. And I love evenings like this. If I could actually have more dinners that are in the oven that are just a nice, easy cleanup, then I would do that because that's really what this was. And it's what we need. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday. Yay, it's Friday Eve. I'm ready for work, obviously. I actually just, I let myself sleep in a little bit, which is not something that I do very often, but I could not fall asleep last night and it was getting later and later. So I changed my alarm time and gave myself an hour, just to sleep in a little bit more. And I feel like it helped, but my sleep has just been kind of like all over the place this week. So on the agenda today, obviously, like I said, is work. I just need to put away laundry when I get home tonight. I have a video that's supposed to go up tomorrow. However, I think I'm going to have to push it back to Saturday just because of just this week. And it has been storming and cloudy and rainy, and it is just, there is no good light after 5 p.m. At least for this time of year. So I think I'm just gonna have to maybe push it back a day. I don't know. I really hate doing that, but at the same time, I'm like, this is real life. I don't actually have to stick to a specific schedule. I can be very flexible with this, which is one of the things that I love about it. All right, so I'm gonna head out the door for work. I don't actually have to get anything prepped for dinner tonight because on Thursdays it is fend for yourself night, which normally means leftovers, but I don't even have leftovers to bring for lunch today because the kids really enjoyed the fish and vegetables that I made last night, and there was nothing left. There was nothing left for me to take for lunch, so I may actually grab something from like Subway. We have Subway on post. I may do that. Just because I don't want anything from the freezer. I'm just like, meh. But I am going to pack my breakfast to take with me because I don't want to eat out for breakfast and lunch today. All right, I am home from work. I am beat, and I'm thankful that it's Thursday because this is a night when I don't cook. I just took my hair out of a really like sloppy bun, and it left all kinds of weird waves in my hair. But yeah, I'm just very glad that this is not a cooking night for me. I am so tired, and I have to show you guys Bruiser's new bed. This dog, he's so spoiled, and I think he's loving it. It almost looks like a cat bed, but it's like a snuggly bed for a small dog, and he went right to it. Hang on, let me turn the camera around. All right, so as you can see, he's like, yeah, I'm not laying in that. I'm laying in this. Look at him. He's just like, hi, leave me alone. I am in heaven. This is glorious. Thank you. Bye. Oh my goodness. I love him so freaking much. This bed, we got it from PetSmart. And I'm sorry if the sound is weird. I totally forgot to move my microphone around on my camera. But oh my God, he is loving it. He's in heaven right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, so a couple of other things. I had to do something with my hair. It was getting on my nerves. But what was I going to say? Oh, so I have a Peloton class at 6 o'clock, which is like right around the corner. But I'm honestly thinking of pushing it back a little bit later and doing one of the like pre-recorded classes instead of a live class. He's in his bed. I can't freaking handle it. It's so cute. Or just suck it up and do the 6 o'clock class. We'll see. I feel like I need to decompress a little bit longer. We'll see. Like I said, it is fend for yourself night for dinner, so I'm very excited about that. I think I'm going to have one of two things. Either a green smoothie because I have a lot of spinach that needs to be like eaten up, blended up, whatever. Or cereal. Cereal is like my guilty pleasure on nights when I don't have to cook. I love cereal so much. And I don't have any dairy-free milk, which sucks because I'm lactose intolerant as hell. So it may just be the spinach smoothie. I need to make a decision. Also, like I said earlier, I'm probably not going to have a video up. I mean, by the time you guys see this is last week, but I'm probably not going to have a video up tomorrow. And I always like struggle with that because I feel a little bit guilty, but at the same time, I'm like, why do I want to put out a video if I really don't have like, it's still not very like light. It looks light because I have the brightness turned up on my camera, but it's not looking that great right now. And I'm like, I don't feel like it's a favorites video. And I'd have to go like to all different parts of my house. And I'm like, no, not tonight. So the plan is to probably film it Saturday morning when I'm home during the day and I will have sunlight everywhere. And then just get it up later in the afternoon on Saturday. I think that'll work just fine. We don't have a lot going on this weekend. Jesse is actually staying in Florida for work because the way that they do things are the like management or the supervisors, they're kind of like on these rotating like on-call shifts on the weekends. And the weekend he was supposed to stay, he got sick and was quarantined with us here. So they kind of had to like rearrange their schedule. So he will be on call there this weekend. And of course he can't be like several hours away. That's just not going to work. So he'll stay there, and that'll actually just give me a chance to focus on some business stuff that I wanted to take care of and work on because it is still January. I want to be like not full steam ahead, but I definitely want to be making progress on the things that I set out to do this month. Is everything going to get accomplished? Absolutely not. That's, that would be perfect, but perfect isn't realistic. So a couple of things that I struggled with in the month of January, because obviously for 2 weeks we were quarantined, like that threw everything for a loop. But I didn't finish the book that I wanted to read, which was Atomic Habits. I've been trying to double up on chapters. I am not a reader. It is something that I am working on, but I fully intend to finish it hopefully by this weekend. I hope. If not, in the first week of February. I'll be fine with that. I need to pick a book for the month of February. I just haven't decided on that yet. What else? Everything else kind of went as planned. We purged a lot of things. The big thing was the garage. We closed out our contract with our storage unit. It just kind of didn't make sense to have a storage unit. What we really needed to do was go through the things that we have and get rid of the things that we no longer needed or wanted to hold on to, reorganize, use the attic space, which we started to do, and just get rid of things that really didn't serve us anymore or that just didn't need to be taking up space. So we are just in the final stages of reorganizing the garage and putting everything up on some shelving that Jesse put up above the garage door, and we will be done with that. That was like the big thing. Some of the other things, sorry, this just turned into the things I accomplished in January chat. But I did want to start a wellness routine. I did with my green smoothies and signing up for the Peloton membership. So that was helpful. I did a lot of like purging and reorganizing in our kitchen. You will see a lot of those things in my favorites video because I love all of these new pieces and just components of my kitchen space that have just made being in the kitchen a little bit more enjoyable. So that's where I'm at with the things that I wanted to do for January. Oh, and I wanted to pick colors for my brand, and I almost have them nailed down. You would think that I would have them nailed down by now, but that's not the case. I was just kind of thinking when I was posting graphics, I was like, wow, it would really be nice to just really incorporate the colors and color schemes that I truly love that resonate with me. Somehow peach made its way in there. It's just every color combination I kept looking at had peach in it. I was like, I cannot escape this damn color to save my life. But it looks so good. So now it's a matter of really like deciding on these specific colors and moving forward with it. I'm always going to have some form of turquoise or teal in everything that I do. It is my number one all-time favorite color forever. So I just love it. So I knew that that was going to be my number one color. And then the other ones, I'm still working on some of the actual color, like the color grading for each one, because the yellow is a little bit off, the peach on some, anyway, it's a whole nother video. So I think I'm going to change into my workout clothes and work out either way, whether it's at 6 o'clock or later. I have a few minutes to make up my mind. I kind of want to work out first, and then I can maybe reward myself with cereal. All right, we are done with dinner. Well, the kids are done with dinner. They made grilled cheese. I am having my smoothie. I know that these things like never look good, but I genuinely love a spinach smoothie. It's what I need right now. I was feeling kind of yucky earlier, like digestive wise, and I was like, this is exactly what I'm gonna need. I have really been loving, and I shared this a while ago in a previous weekly vlog, but I actually really like the TEAMI Beauty Butterfly Collagen. I feel like I have significantly seen a difference in my nails. Maybe not so much my hair, but I desperately need a haircut. But when I do add collagen to like my shakes and stuff, or even my coffee. I've tried a different one with coffee. I have noticed that these thinner areas of my hair start to grow like new hair. So it could be coincidental, but I feel like it starts to do something. We are done with all of that. I just started dishes. I actually forgot to run the dishwasher last night. So we added the little bit that we could add into this load in the dishwasher. And yeah, I did have to hand wash a couple of things. The kids did their plates. We're all caught up. So that's kind of all done over there. But yeah, we're gonna unwind for the night, shower, and get ready for the last day of this work week. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm so excited for the last day of the work week. We have actually a couple of farewells. Our farewells are kind of like drive-through farewells. There's not a lot of people. It's not really in a room. It's in an open space. They're fairly safe for the most part. And they also like to do these things where the food is already like pre-packaged and like, you know, everyone gets like a soda, chips, and a sandwich kind of thing where no one's coming into contact with other people's food. So sad to see a couple of people leave our clinic, but it'll be a good chance to get together safely and just kind of do something outside of like our regular work day. But other than that, it's just me catching up on some YouTube stuff this evening. I'm not filming anything, but I have to like prep some stuff, and I actually got up a little bit early this morning and worked on some graphics for Instagram stories, which is also something I'm trying to do better at. But yeah, that's about it. It is Friday, so I'm gonna do my usual, probably drive through Starbucks. I'm not totally sure. But I could use the extra coffee this morning, so that is where I am headed. I'll catch up with you guys later. All right, I am home from work. So glad this work day is over. I'm ready to relax. I'm ready to get out of these jeans. Me and jeans are not getting along right now. It's probably all the Girl Scout cookies that I've been eating, but it is neither here nor there. The dogs have just been let out. Nathan just got home from school. We're just waiting for Kayla, and I think we're just gonna watch movies tonight. I do have a shelf I need to put together, and just kind of getting all of that done, get my office a little bit more situated. I need to work on some things for tomorrow's video, and I'm gonna do it all from the comfort of my couch. I'm so excited. So I did get something in the mail when I got home, and it is my latest order from Grove. I love Grove, but I haven't ordered from them in months. I mean, it's probably been more like a year, but I needed some pumps. So some of the cleaning glass spray bottles that they have, I love theirs. And I also got more of the microfiber cleaning towels. That was something that I haven't replaced in a really long time. I don't know how often you're supposed to replace them, but mine were looking pretty bad. So I was like, it's probably definitely time. I also grabbed a couple of the e-cloths. I have honestly never owned e-cloths that I know of, but these looked really good. And again, I'm just trying to go through different areas of our house and just get a little bit more like fresh start for the year and replace things that need replacing, things like that. So I grabbed, I also got the Bubble Up dispenser. I know you guys have seen this on other people's Instagrams, but it's like the little scrub brush thing with the soap holder. And I think that was it. I think the loofah was one of my free gifts. What else? I saw some sponges. Somehow sponges are always in my order, which I don't mind. I replace my dish sponges every single week because they're gross. They're full of germs. But I'm going to open up the glass bottles and show you guys what I got there. All right, here are the 3 glass spray bottles I got. I got like this seafoam color. I love their glass bottles and that they have like silicone on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about putting them down on the counter and breaking, but I got that color there. This one's kind of like an off-white. It's kind of hard to tell, but I got that one, and this more of like a darker teal color. I love these. I like putting my cleaners in these. They also have like concentrated cleaners that you can put in here, but I also feel like these just look better and take up less space under the sink. And then I just clean out the big bottles and throw them in the recycling. So that was everything that I got. Here's what that Bubble Up dispenser looks like. So you just put a little bit of soap and water in here, and then it constantly, like, you just push down. It's kind of like a spring-loaded thing under there. and it creates like some suds for you so you can clean up. But yeah, that's everything that I got from Grove this time. I'm probably going to start ordering a little bit more often. I do have like a referral code. I'm definitely not an affiliate of theirs, but I do love some of their products, so I'll leave that down below. I think when you use someone's referral code, you can get like a free 5-piece set thing. You see the ads all the time everywhere, but I'm glad that I placed an order, and I'm going to try to keep up with it a little bit more. So I'll leave that link down below in the description for you guys. And I can't remember if I showed you guys this yesterday, but I just redid this little tray in my kitchen, and I love it. I just grabbed salt and pepper shakers that I already had, a fake plant that I already had in a different area in my kitchen, and a candle. And I just love the way this looks. All right, so this is the corner of the office that I'm trying to tackle. I really do not like this whole thing. And part of me honestly really wants to get rid of my cart altogether. The cabinet I got is taller, so I feel like it's going to fit this space a lot better. Over here, this shelf is actually extremely flimsy. I don't move it too often because the backing came off several years ago, so I try not to move it very often because at any moment it's probably going to collapse, which is probably not very safe. So the other goal that I have is to take down that board. I'm probably going to move that down to the kitchen. I'm probably also going to move this letterboard over by my desk. I've recently moved my desk, which is a complete hot mess right now, but I've moved my desk to this corner of the area because that's where the window is. And honestly, I can film a lot better and use natural light over in this corner, so that's why I moved it. So I'm going to get started with this shelf, and I will come back when I'm done. I don't think I want to have the camera on the whole time because we're going to watch Grays and hang out up here, and I will show you guys what it looks like after. You can probably hear the kids downstairs. They are thoroughly enjoying that it is Friday night. All right, here is the finished shelf. I really like that the bottom has doors that'll keep everything nice and tucked away. I'm still in the process of trying to like reorganize it and figure out exactly how I want to style it. Styling shelves is not exactly my strong suit, but I'm going to give it a try. Now I have to deal with all of this mess. This is extra stuff that was in those cubes, a lamp that needs to go somewhere else, but a lot of this stuff is stuff that I haven't touched in forever, so it's probably going to be donated. I don't know that I'm going to keep the cart up here. I just really need to reorganize it and see how I want to utilize it now that I've moved the majority of what I do actually use onto this shelf, and I really like it a lot. I'll be sure to leave a link for the shelf down below, but I did get it from Walmart and it was fairly inexpensive. All right guys, that is it for this week's weekly vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed spending a little bit of time with me this week and just me sharing my week with you guys. I never know how to end these things and I am just exhausted. It's pretty late here, but I already love the way that that shelf looks back there. So thank you so much for hanging out with me this week, and I will see you in next week's vlog. Bye everyone.